From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning. We've made it to the last weekend of September, and compared to the last few days, we're a couple degrees off those temperatures, right? A little bit lower, but I'm refusing to say the word cooler because cool, yeah, no, definitely not. We're going to be in the upper 90s. Not right there near 100 in the valley today. Siskiyou, Modoc County, mid to upper 80s. Right there near 90 in the eastern mountains, probably from Susanville all the way to Doyle, 395 corridor. Some of us are probably going to see 90s out there, in fact, to be quite honest with you there. But we're talking lower 90s. Of course, the hottest portion is going to be from Redding down to Red Bluff and out towards Trinity County and eastern Humboldt County. Of course, along the coast, you'll be there in the lower to mid 60s. Then most of Siskiyou County is in the upper 80s. But of course, as you head further west about Wairika, you get back to those lower to mid 90s as well. Triple digits probably not on the board today and tomorrow. Like I said, a few degrees cooler there, but still kind of gusty and really relatively dry as well. Got to keep in mind we are still in fire season, so that's worth considering as we head over the next couple of days. So single digit humidity values still sticking around here across the area, actually particularly dry out there, so we definitely don't need any more exacerbating factors. Now, I'm not talking red flag warnings for the entire state, but still, let's keep in mind here that just because fall has begun doesn't mean we're out of the clear, right? Definitely not. Now, we do get some pretty decent recovery here, especially up in Siskiyou County, Modoc County with those relative humidity values through tonight and into tomorrow, but still, we get back down to those dry conditions here with winds staying relatively gusty, including areas further inland as we head through tomorrow, maybe even into Monday, especially gusty along the coast, but of course, it's typically not as big of an issue out there. We're starting to see those northerlies really start to rip along the marine layer out there in Humboldt and Del Norte County. Now, taking a look at the big picture, we kind of keep that mini roller coaster, for lack of a better term. The ridge is going to get flattened out towards the end of the week, but in the meantime, we actually see these two ridges join forces, really, for lack of a better term. We got that little weaker one out east, and we got this big one right here over the western, or well, really the eastern Pacific western coast. That creeps east, and we got that cooler weather off to the north, but that's not winning for now. Nah, not unfortunately. Yeah, I think we're going to stay pretty toasty as we head for the next few days, and honestly, the trend is upwards temporarily for the short term, so through Monday through Tuesday, but then in the extended term, well, the signal is towards the possibility of that high kind of getting cut off and maybe some cooler air taking this warm air and pushing it off to the east, and maybe a cool down in the extended term towards next week, next weekend. But there's a lot of variability, and I can't tell you that for certain, but still, wouldn't that be nice, right? I think that would be definitely much appreciated after the warmth that we've seen over the last couple of weeks, and we will continue to see. Right? I mean, taking a look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook for the temperatures, we're going to stay well above average for this time of year here in the North State and really much of the western United States as a whole, to be honest. So at least we have some friends joining in on us, right? But still, you know, I definitely am waiting for those 60s and 70s to return. That would be a nice change of pace. But taking a look at the 7-day, well, let me show you what I was talking about when I said that mini roller coaster, right? So for the next couple of days, a little cooler than we've seen on average here for the last about week or two, right? So you know, a couple degrees variation for sure, but we warm back up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. See those upper 90s returning a little further inland towards eastern Humboldt County, western Trinity County. Yeah, we might even be flirting with triple digits there. But in the extended term, we do see signals of that possible cool down. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Not going to get your hopes up too much yet, but still, the fact the signal is there is kind of promising. So here's hoping that much is for sure. Mount Shasta City, same situation, probably going to get back to 90 by the time we're heading through Tuesday. Altus and Modoc County, it's the same story. But for most of the week, including the first half and last half of the week, we'll call it about lower to mid 80s out there. Susanville out towards the eastern mountains, same story there. Tuesday is probably going to be the hottest day of the week for most of us across the North State. Monday and Tuesday especially are going to be those kind of 2 days where, yeah, sunscreen and water are going to be what you want. In fact, I think by the time we're heading through Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be back squarely in the triple digits in the valley from Redding probably all the way down to Red Bluff and even further south. But even still, Sunday and Wednesday look pretty toasty. So through tomorrow and through the midweek, upper 90s, you know, give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room. I could easily imagine a few of us hitting 100 there as well. So yeah, a little bit toasty, but hey, here's hoping that cool down in the long term pans out. But I can't tell you too much right now. We need to get closer to that. And of course, we will keep an eye on that forecast as we approach the next 7 days and in fact, the first week of October.